Hello and a very good day. This is Ben Norderman, and I'm visiting Michele Sabatini, and she's going to tell us everything about her practice and what kind of people she helps. Really exciting to learn all about it. Michele, thank you so much for having me.
Thank you for coming.
Come a
Thank
little
you.
bit closer, please. Yeah. So tell me a little bit. Tell me about your practice. Tell me about your practice. What do you do? What kind of people do you help?
So I'm a bodywork therapist, and I help my clients to feel better in their body. This is the general explanation. The idea is to bring people to feel more their physical part, and to understand or to discover how they produce automatic patterns that can lead to very high stress level, anxiety, pains, emotional or relational difficulties. And the idea is to bring more clarity what happened in the body, and then to help them to change it.
Okay. Could you call it health transformation? Is that a good way or not the right word?
Could be. Actually, the idea is to help people to transform and to go through difficult stuff and to learn from those difficulties to become better and more resilient and stronger persons.
Okay. What kind of people come to your practice? What complaints do they have?
So many now have anxiety problems, and they manifest with problem in breathing or being so tense that they cannot move or act in certain situation, or they feel like they cannot move and act. A lot of agitation in the mind, a very unquiet mind. And a lot of tension that they can experience, and they can lead with to sleeping problem and digestion problems. This is one part, and another part is people that realize that they didn't digest things that happen in their life, and they are still a bit blocked with negative experiences.
Okay, so if I'm having health issues or if I have difficulty sleeping and stressful or waking up in the middle of the night, is that something you could help me with?
Yes, potentially yes. The idea would be then to describe what is your experience while waking up, what is going on in your mind, and of course what is going on in your life, because often people have difficulties because something is happening in their life, and this needs also to be addressed. Otherwise, you cannot just say, I want to sleep when you have trouble going on in your relationships or at work. And then the idea would be, once described, is how to be able to relax even if there are difficulties.
There are stressful moments. Okay. Well, Michele has been doing this for many, many years. Michele, tell us, how long have you been doing this and how did you get into this field?
Oh, hello. So now I think I started my 21st year of practice. And while I was doing my studies of psychology in Lausanne, I became a client of such a bodywork therapy, and I find it very effective. I was always from the beginning interested in the body approach in psychotherapy and psychology. And I found that this was really combined very well. The fact that we have a mind, we have emotions, we have a physical part, and the all parts should be aligned and work together. So this is how I started.
Yeah, often we think that it's only one, that it's either the mind or the body, but not connected. I really like that you're connecting these things. Now, you have your practice here in Zurich, right? How long have you had your practice?
Since 2008. My God,
Wow.
time is flying. So I arrived in Zurich from Lausanne in 2008, yes.
And you've helped hundreds, if not thousands, of people over the years.
Yes.
Now, you work with a certain therapy, right? It has a certain name, all of that. Can you tell me about that?
So the
method.
The method I learned called Greenberg method, and as I said at the beginning, the idea is to help the client to realize how he's producing certain reaction in the body normally are automatic reaction. And then because they are automatic, we are not, is a bit in the blind spot of our attention. And then we notice that something is not going correct or something is not okay, but we don't notice that we are participating to these things. It can be something very small, like the fact that then we hold the shoulder in a certain way. We don't notice that we make the effort in the shoulder, for example, but what we notice is headaches, for example. Or this can lead, I cannot have enough air because it's so tense, then actually I cannot breathe deeply enough to be satisfied. Can be a way of reacting. Something bad happened, then you're a bit on your guard all the time, and you don't notice that you're always a bit on the guard. What you notice is then you would like to have more friends and doesn't work so well, for example.
Oh, I would love to have more friends. If you can help me, Michelle, that will be very, very exciting. I mean, I hear you say that if you have headaches, digestive problems, sleeping problems, stress, anxiety, that those are some of the things that you help people with. Is that a good summary?
Yes, it is. It is. I could also add something else. Some people come also because they are unsatisfied on their relationship. Can be someone said, I cannot really express myself, or I cannot stop to be a pleaser, and then end up saying things or doing things that actually are not good for me, or being with people that are not good for me. This is also one aspect. Then I support people to work through.
Okay. Well, I've been in a relationship for 39 years.
You don't need this.
Oh,
You're very successful.
I need a lot of help. I don't think I'm a very easy person to live with, but anyway. Yeah. Now, say someone says, "Okay, I would like to work with you." They call you up, but what happens? What is the protocol, or what is the treatment? How does that work?
So the first things then we will do together is we do a food analysis. I mean, the person will sit on the table with a special seat, and then I will have a look at the feet. Is a bit similar to what the reflexologist does. Just then in the feet you have some informations about the kind of the qualities, or what is more interesting, the excess or the disbalance that we want to address. And then we will have a talk about how those signs that I can see in the feet will appear in the life of the person. And the idea is to have an agreement what would be the objective of the process, what the person would like to change, in order then to be able to track some results.
Okay, that sounds fascinating. So I would come in, and the first thing you look at my feet.
Yes.
And then you tell me everything that's wrong.
Not exactly.
Oh, okay.
Then I will ask what you would like, why you're here, and then we will try to describe, to see how it happened in life, what are the situations. I think it's very important for the client to have something that he can pay attention to the daily life. Experiences. For example, you can say, I have this relationship with my boss, with my colleague, and I found then I cannot breathe, I'm tense, and so on and so on. And then this will help the attention to be more in the experience of the person. When I see this person, or when I'm doing this presentation, what happened to me, what I can do. And then one very practical thing that everybody could do is to breathe more consciously. When we are stressed, or we are a bit insecure, or we have insecurity and stress.
I know it sounds so easy, but then breathing in 10 times and 10 times out without thinking about anything else is not so easy.
It is a challenge.
Yeah. So I would come in the first session, the first meeting, you would study my feet, and we will discuss together where you think potentially certain things are. And then what happens? What is the kind of treatment now? How long does it take?
So normally then we move to working on the body, and they will involve some breathing to be more aware of the breathing, to release tension, or to use touch, then the person can feel more of herself. And the length depends of the the aim of the process depends on how much time and money the person has. I have people coming 8 times and then they are completely satisfied and they go. And I have also people coming since many, many years and they need time to time a rappel.
Okay. So if I would say between 5 and 10 times and then possibly a regular checkup on an annual basis, or?
No, normally it's more. It's, let's say, 2 months, 3 months of intense process, and then depends of the subject, the intention of the person, the time, and
Okay.
this is more the regular base.
Okay. Now, not everyone who's watching this is actually living in Zurich or has a luxury to come to your practice, which, by the way, is beautifully located in the city center. So do you also offer something online, or can you help people also remote?
Actually, yes, it's a bit strange because it's a body approach, but yes, one of the result of COVID is, and I also started to do online session, and I was very surprised to see that it's working, because actually the idea is to bring people to pay attention to their body, and this I didn't believe it myself, but it's possible to also do it remotely. And then there are some exercise that can be taught if people don't have already a practice of yoga or whatever, and then this will help to bring more attention into the body. So yes, I can give online sessions.
Okay, so don't hesitate. Now, I can strongly recommend Michelle. First of all, she's a wonderful person, but I know many people that she has helped over the years, and the practice that she has developed here in Zurich. Really fantastic work, really worth a while. If you are interested, then please, in the link, there's the possibility to set up a discovery call, and you can have contact with Michelle. She can tell you all about it, and she can help you transform your health, get rid of anxiety, headaches, stress related, whatever, and really get you into a full, can I say that, mind, body, and soul?
Yes,
Okay.
it's true.
Any last words, Michelle, that you would like?
Thank you, Ben. And yes, I would really be delighted to support you. So call me.